Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with our Spider-Man the Animated Series figures. We've got a classic villain here, Kingpin. This figure is much larger than some of the others. I've got a Spider-Man here for comparison. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging before we get the figure out. You can see this one is much larger than the others because it is the Kingpin. We've got a picture of him here. This is a grab and smash figure, so we'll get into that just a little bit later. And then here on the back, we can put a figure in his hand, raise it above his head, and then when we pull back on the lever, it will either throw or smash the figure. So I've got this one, which is probably a pretty good one to use along with the Kingpin. Got a little bit of a summary here. My favorite part on this is when it says his enemies often mistake his massive girth for flab. It is in fact over 300 pounds of solid muscle. So really nice summary there. Always enjoyed these with the characters. And then we've got some of the other figures that are available in the line. I think from these we're doing the Kingpin, but I don't know that we've done Carnage and Kingpin, a different type of Venom, but I think that's the only one, or those are the only ones. I'd love to get Dr. Octopus and Lizard, but just wait and find the right deal. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the package. We got a little knife here just so we can get this off nice and easy. Just kind of pull it around. I know it's been a while since we've done a Spider-Man the Animated Series, so I'm looking forward to getting some more of these figures to do here in the near future. If you guys like to see any, always just leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to get them, and I've had requests for a few. I think the Spider-Man in the black symbiote suit is one of them. I've just had no luck finding that for a good deal. But here we've got, let me get this to focus in. We have his cane with the diamond on top, or his walking stick. So set that off to the side. And then we've got the figure here. Set that down. It's a really bulky figure, but it's done so well. So right there to focus in on his face. I think they did a perfect job with this one. Looks just like the Kingpin from the show and the classic comics. Nice bright purple, black. You can even see the sleeves of the shirt underneath kind of sticking out. Yellow buttons. It's got a nice kind of gloss to it. Great color on the pants, shoes. That's one thing I love about these old figures is just how vibrant all the colors are. And then his arms, you kind of pull them up and they'll come back down. And then that's also what, let's see what this, so if we push his arms all the way up, they'll lock into place. And then if we push this lever, let me see, okay, there we go. So if we lock his arms into place and then we pull this lever down, he'll swing them forward. So if we were to put a figure up here in his arms, like we were to lock this Spider-Man in, we just pull this piece down and then you throw the figure. Not sure if I'll be able to demonstrate that with the way the camera is set up, but I think you guys get the general idea with that. And then we can also, on the picture in the back, they have his hand up like this, and then you can pop in the Spider-Man figure, and then you can imagine Kingpin's got a hold of Spider-Man, and then when you push that lever down, if you put the arm all the way up, he'll slam the arm down, so he's pretty much just smashing Spider-Man into the ground. So I was glad I was able to at least get that in for the demonstration. Let's go ahead and get this little walking stick in his hand, and that'll be perfect for when we bring the camera down to get a good look at the figure. Let me just go ahead and do a quick measurement on him too, just so we can see how he stacks up to the others. I think he's right at, they've got 6 inches and a quarter. And we'll put Spider-Man next to him too, just so you guys kind of have that as a reference. It's not perfect to scale, but I think they did a really good job for how old the figures are. And let me go ahead and get this camera down, and just right off the bat, notice how nice the colors are there. I mean, they just really, really pop, these figures next to each other. You can put up Spider-Man's arm, and I've got the web shooter here. I just didn't bring it for this video, but we can see Spider-Man and then Kingpin. classic hero and villain. Really nice setup on any shelf, and you can see them here from the back as well. So awesome looking figures. And anyone who's a fan of Spider-Man the Animated Series, the classic comics, highly recommend this one. Add them to your villain collection and you won't be disappointed. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. I think our next video, haven't decided yet if we're either gonna go with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku or if we're gonna go with the Erwin Vegeta, but one of those will be our next video. So thank you so much for tuning into this. Hope you enjoy the Kingpin, and I'll see you next time.